The desert didn't kill him. It tested what was left of his soul. When Karim woke under a sky that looked too close, his camel dead, his village gone, he thought fate had already finished with him. Then he found the lamp. Ancient, gold, whispering. What came out wasn't smoke. It was her, a being older than stars, beautiful as a storm and cruel as thirst. She offered him 3 wishes. He didn't know that every drop of salvation came with a price deeper than death. Before we dive deeper into this haunting desert tale, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and share this story with anyone who loves dark sci-fi and legends of impossible choices. It helps the channel reach more HFY fans like you. And trust me, what happens after the second wish? You won't want to miss it. The arrow whistled past his ear. Karim didn't look back. His camel was spitting pink foam, hooves hammering the dunes like war drums. Behind him, smoke clawed at the sky, the only thing left of his village. 17 years of adobe streets and laughter now turned to ash. The desert stretched endlessly ahead, yet the army's thunder followed. Then the light changed, not fading, snuffed out. The sun died behind a curtain of swirling red sand. A storm, alive and furious, swallowed the world whole. He shouted the name of a god that wasn't listening. Wind filled his mouth. His camel screamed, then vanished beneath him. Silence, impact, darkness. When Karim woke, the stars were wrong. Too bright, too close. He crawled across the sand toward the carcass of his camel, hands trembling, lips cracked. The desert was colder than death. Among the torn saddlebags, something gleamed, gold, polished, untouched by sand or time. A lamp, small, impossibly perfect. He reached for it with the shaking reverence of a dying man touching a miracle. He didn't yet know that by rubbing that lamp, he wasn't summoning salvation. He was waking a god that wanted to own his soul. Blue smoke spilled from the lamp like liquid light. It twisted and coiled until the air itself shimmered. Then she appeared. Her skin glowed like sapphire under moonlight. Her eyes, gold, slit like a serpent's, studied Karim as though tasting the shape of his fear. Black braids floated around her face, though there was no wind. When she spoke, her voice was silk over broken glass. "After how long?" she whispered, staring at her own hands as if they were a memory. "Who are you, child of dust?" Karim's throat cracked as he tried to speak. I need water." The genie's smile was too wide. "Thirst is the oldest wish." She touched his cheek, cold as stone. "Granted." The desert trembled, sand split open, and a spring erupted from the ground. Clear, impossible, alive. Karim fell to his knees and drank like an animal, the water metallic, sweet, and wrong. When he looked up, she was watching him, eyes glowing brighter than fire. "First wish," she said softly, "fulfilled." The night deepened around them, colder than before. The water in his stomach felt heavy, almost alive. Karim didn't realize it yet, but the price for that single sip had already begun collecting itself. By dawn, the desert had turned pale, colorless, like the world itself was holding its breath. The lamp hung from Karim's belt, heavier than metal should ever be. He couldn't stop thinking about the water. It still burned cold inside him. When the horizon shimmered with movement, he thought the army had found him. Instead, blue smoke wrapped around his body again, and she appeared, smiling like she'd been waiting centuries for his fear. "So soon?" she teased. "Do you already long for my company?" "I need a place to hide," he said. "Somewhere the army can't find me." Her golden eyes narrowed. "A refuge can protect or imprison." She pressed her palms to the sand. The desert cracked like glass. Beneath it, a city. Towers of white stone rose from nothing, flawless and ancient. Fountains sang with water that had no source. "Your sanctuary," she whispered. No army will find you here. Karim stepped through the gates. The air was cold, silent. Empty homes, tables set with fossilized meals, a city frozen mid-breath. "Where are they?" he asked. The genie's voice slid like smoke behind him. "They wished," she said. "And when they did, they vanished." Days blurred into gray. Karim wandered the empty streets, haunted by echoes of laughter that no longer existed. The water in the city's fountains gleamed like silver veins, veins that soon began appearing beneath his own skin. Blue, luminous, alive. He rubbed his arms raw, but the glow only deepened. The genie watched him from the edge of a fountain, her reflection moving slower than her body. "Wishes aren't free," she murmured. "You never said anything about this. You didn't ask." His stomach twisted with cold. Power tingled in his fingertips, terrifying, seductive. "What are you doing to me?" She smiled faintly. "Nothing. You asked for refuge. Creation reshapes its maker. Your flesh is learning to hold what it shouldn't." Karim stumbled backward, horrified. "Then take it back." "I can't." She stepped closer, golden eyes soft with something like pity. "Every wish is an exchange. You drink water from the void. You become part of it." E fell to his knees, shivering as the city hummed to his heartbeat. "The second wish," she said quietly, "is always the worst." And in that moment, Karim understood. It wasn't the magic that was killing him. It was the slow erosion of his humanity. The world no longer had mornings, only endless dusk. Karim's veins glowed like constellations beneath his skin, marks of something half human, half god. The genie appeared, weary now, her beauty dimmed by centuries of repetition. "One wish left," she whispered. "Ask and end the pain." He stared at her, realization dawning. "That's what you want. My third wish sets you free." Her silence was confession enough. He glanced at the lamp on the altar, pulsing faintly. "What if I refuse?" "Then you'll linger between worlds," she said softly. "Neither man nor spirit. The pain will never end." Karim smiled through cracked lips. "Good." He reached for the lamp. Her eyes widened. "Don't. If you destroy it," he slammed it against the stone. The world shattered with it. Blue light flooded everything. Agony, beauty, collapse. He felt her thoughts mixing with his, her memories, her centuries of despair. In that shared void, she whispered, "Why?" "Because I've already lost everything," he said, "and I won't become the monster that made you." When the light faded, two figures lay in the sand, both human, both free. The sun rose, real this time. And for the first time in centuries, the genie, Nadia, cried. They walked toward the horizon, no wishes left, only choice. Just human. Finally human.